Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Johan Oviedo, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start when that happens. Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
And now in the box, Chris Owings. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Late square, and this is popped up. Nagowski is there, and he'll bring this one in. Starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Black. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Owings leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, they got a nice little hitting streak going.
First offering, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Striding in for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard, and the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. First pitch coming, here it is. Very weakly on the ground. From the stretch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rockies are out in front, 2-0. John Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You're not always sure what you're going to get from John Gray. This guy has a big arm. Former first-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big-time fastball and a good breaking ball, a changeup to go along with it. He's just had a difficult time during his career, Matt, of being consistent, throwing enough strikes. His fastball is good. It's not great. The key for John Gray is to get his secondary pitches over.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games, and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game.
またこの人の髪型も変わってますな。
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And the pitch on 2-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
アメリカでは普通やろ。そうなんだ。あんな真ん中だけ伸ばして。ボール球に手が出ましたね。
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Owings is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's gone 2 for 6. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. And Blackman will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the catcher Tyler Flowers.
For me, this is an important add-on inning. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Now the first pitch. The 0-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off.
ちょんまげもよう考えたら変な髪型ですよね。
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
震度5強と書いてましたね。
As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, John Gray wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
あとはあれですね、昨日ニュース流れてましたけど、杉山先生亡くなってましたね。
First at bat, this guy hit a pretty good pitch, a changeup, and he hit it hard for a base hit. We'll see if he's going up looking for something soft here in his second at bat.
先生あれ90歳やったんですね。
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
結構ドラクエの水筒配信やってる人多かったですよね。
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And it's fouled away.
結構あれですね、なんか配信中に地震来て、そのまま終わる人多かったみたいですよ。
0-2, here it comes. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike three called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Rockies strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Paul DeYoung. First offering on its way. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Line drive to left. Hilliard is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly
真ん
and get
中
into
だ
a
け
groove.
毛を
And
残
he's
すという。
definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Carpenter is retired, 2 down now.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
Now at the plate here is Dylan Carlson as he'll dig into the
鈴ちゃんの
left-handed
功
batter's
績から
box.
言うとドラクエ
Not
なん
great
か
results so far this
些
season
細
from the
な
left
もんや
side.
ろうけど
I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable
ド
hitter
ラ
in
クエ
this
と
setting.
いえばもうあの人ですからね。最新作のあれも作っとったみたいですけど、
Change up low,
まだ
2-0.
ねいつ出るかわからんすけど。
Now the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he
あ
runs
れ
it
が
full
ストライクって
3-2.
ボール球ですやん。
And this is lined into
Left
left field for
right.
their first hit of the ball game.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Harrison.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ball 2. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it.
あれはボールじゃ
But
な
the
い
inning
で
is
すか。
over. Cards leave one. They
音
trail
楽は
things
ク
here
ー
2 to
ルで
nothing.
有名になる人が多い中で、いい話しかないのがスギちゃん
All
だか
set
ら
for
な。
the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Garrett Hampson.
The second baseman,
クズが多いです。
number one.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys
あとはあの
don't
人
like
ち
to
ゃうん
swing
す
at
か、
the first pitch. That might be the
桜大
case
戦
with
の
this one right here. Took a
田中康
wheelhouse
平先生
fastball,
とか、
0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Takes a
英
good
国
swing,
歌
but
劇
this will
団
be a
で
foul
大
ball.
ブレイクしましたから
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and 2 strikes now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Popped him up. And they'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Colorado,
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. First pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. The 1-0 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Now here's the first offering.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2, the numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired.
まさかの見
1-2-3
逃
go
し
the
です
Rockies.
ね。
But they're on top 2-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the 3rd inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank 1st in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. John Nagowski is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Stepping in now, Johan Oviedo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Nagowski on at first, nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Now it'll be Justin Williams, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And there he goes towards second.
間違った。
Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
ケンさん、おはようございます。起きてましたか。
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
もうちょい伸びがない。
But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next to stand in is Tommy Edman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And on the board is now it's a 2-1 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. He doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddies high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Yadi Molina digging in now. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. popped up. Fuentes
Ah,
on the foul ground, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 2-2. All set for the start of the 4th, and here comes the first baseman, Josh Fuentes.
Number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Here it comes. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated
コ
to
ール
get the
さん
party
がね、
started.
打たれましたからね。
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
今日でもレイズとレッドソックスやってレイズ勝ってましたね。レイズもほんま強いですもんね。
And
お
well,
っ
that
とっ
gets
と
him
っ
on the
とっ
mound.
とっとっとっと。
But he is able to recover as he gets the
ボ
out
ールを
at
見
first.
失ってま
One
した
away
ね。
now. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher.
Ah,
And that was
倒れ
quite
て
a
る。
shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not
こ
want
れ
to
は
come out
大
of
丈
this
夫ですか？
game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue.
松井が引退したっ
No
け？
one on with one down.
松井
And
が
now
原因
digging
です
in will
か？
be Sam Hilliard. First offering. Now the 1-0. This is on the ground
Yes,
over to
sir.
first. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2.
The catcher.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison
Wow.
for the 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
He's under it, and that ends the inning.
今日はあれですね、巨人っていうか、ジャイアンツとドジャースですね。
Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that brings up Matt Carpenter.
The second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
続々とあれですよね、ディビジョンシリーズ始まってますもんね。
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Dylan Carlson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner. There's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
なかなか難しいですね。
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 2-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Carpenter isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. As it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's not going to feel good about that at that, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
So now to the plate, John Nagowski. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Pops this one up. Coming in is Blackman. He can't get there as it falls in. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
What's so frustrating as a pitcher, you make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And they're runners at the corners now. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first.
オールナイトにハマってる状態ですね。
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Justin Williams. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Welker trying to get there, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
You can tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
ボールですよ。
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In now for Colorado, Colton Welker. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently 2nd best on the ball club. Dom Nunez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Standing in now, Chris Owings. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Carpenter takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Garrett Hampson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
マイクマークついてましたな。
Ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right
電
there.
池がな
Down
く
and
なって
away.
ましたね。
If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Outside, 2-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. The set and the 2-1.
なんか、電池がなくなってましたわ。
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
今はもうね、本体から給電してるんで。
Cue shot here out towards short.
抜けていく。
Gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The runner scores from second.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
コントローラーあれなんですよ。タイプ C に対応してるんですよ。
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball, and it's a foul ball. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
電極を自家節太ももとかに刺しとけば大丈夫。
Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece.
ガチャ。
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Oh no.
3-2 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
間もなく1
Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Ben Bowden, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Colorado, number 51, Ben Bowden.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman.
For St. Louis, the third baseman, Tommy Edman.
He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
間の延長だけは避けない。でも延長ね、あれなんですよ。ランナー2塁から始まるルール入れてるから、そんなに長引かんと思いますね。いきなりランナー2塁でノーアウトで始まるっていう。よいしょ。あれはあれでなんか守りにくいですね。いきなりノーアウトで2塁におるから、もう1本出たら1点入るっていう。
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the 2nd baseman, Matt.
And stepping in, Matt Carpenter. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Trevor Story.
ずーっと延長があったらしんどいんでね。
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1.
詰まった。水道管詰まった。
And he misses with it 1-1.
玉ブレイク。
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch.
このパズルゲーム全然クリアでき
Looked
ない。
like he tried to pull it
パズ
there,
ル
but
ゲ
he
ーム
swings right through the fastball.
そんな
Hey, this
難し
pitcher
いやつ
better
で
be
すか。
careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Back up the middle.
打たれた。
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of
あ、
the
やばい
game.
やばいやばい。
So that puts the
セ
Rockies
カンド行
leadoff
かれ
hitter
る。
aboard to start the inning. Not in time, and he's
さ
in
す
there
が
with
足
a
早
double.
いですな。
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the
前終
sixth
わり
inning,
にセカン
but
ド
you'd
行ってますから
love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way. 話し合いですね、これは。
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those
あ
relievers.
ちゃ。
In now, Josh Fuentes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He hit a sac fly earlier. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Story stands at second with no outs. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left,
ノ
but
ー
this
アウ
is going to
ト
wind
二
up in
塁
the seats
か。
foul.
いきなりでしたね。
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
10点に。
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Junior Fernandez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Junior Fernandez.
三塁で頼む。
The batter will be Sam Hilliard as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus
え
far.
らいあれですな。
Ready on 0-2.
あちゃー。
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some
これ
two-seam
は三
movement
振。
to it. 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
ナイスボール。
Stepping in
全然
now,
あかんぞ。
Tyler Flowers. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Now Now at the plate is Dylan Carlson, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Harrison Bader will be next. The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
なかなか。
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home, and that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So next to bat will be Harrison Bader. No hits to this point. First offering. The 1-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Count is full. 3-2.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And that misses. 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
なんとか2投成功ですね。
Here comes the 1-2. Is a slider taken for a ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. there's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home is in there, a called strike three.
えーっと、うーん、外野ね。
Paul Goldschmidt will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
ナリーグに指名打者あり設定でしたら、それは確かにね。
From the belt, the pitch. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 258 the average to begin play. 7 homers and 21 driven in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Fastball well outside. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One left for the Cardinals. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3.
ファミスタみたいなゲーム DH ありなし。ああ、確かできたと思いますけどね。RBI ベースボールでしたよね。
Cody Whitley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
唯一ね、日本語インターフェースに対応していますから。
Now to the plate.
なかなかのレアもんで
Bats
すよ
here
あ
at
れ
the reigning rookie of the month in the National League. From the stretch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
ああ、たまにやってます。ほんまになんか漢字ファミスタですのであれ。なかなかないですよね。まあ、いつかこのゲームもああいう感じになればいいんですけど。
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Brendan Rodgers will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, that's a crazy at that right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets the third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Oh my god.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Garrett Hampson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even smoked the bat yet.
Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases.
これは1点入るでしょこれ。
Rodgers rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from first. And a relay home. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
うわ。
Digging in will be Charlie Blackmon. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and the win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the
ま
rest
さ
of the
か
game.
まさかそんな展開が。
He's set and the pitch. As it's on the ground toward the hole, Carpenter is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Rockies 5 and the Cardinals 3. Robert Stevenson gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 29, Robert Stevenson.
ベック・ヘンソン。
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Justin Williams.
ああ、ノーヒット変えましょうか。
Austin Dean is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
なっちゃー、このハゲ。
First offering. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. 0-1 pitch on its way.
うわ、入ってる。
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Yeah,
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of the pitcher's hands, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. High fly ball out to deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier.
Digging in next, Yadier Molina. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And now the first pitch. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Austin Dean takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Now playing left field, number 0.
Ready to begin the 8th, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story.
Leading off for the Rockies, the shortstop, Trevor.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. And the pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Did he hold up in time?
Swing
Look
it.
down, and no, he went around. It's strike three. Still anyone's ball game. 5-3 is our score as we take a look now at the starter comparison to see how these two guys fared in the matchup. So one gone for the Rockies here in the eighth. And here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's box. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. Two gone. So now into the box is Sam Hilliard, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. No balls and a strike to count.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. And it remains 5-3. Scott Ober will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Scott Ober.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. Edmundo Sosa will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. First delivery to him. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's out.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the left fielder. But it's over his head and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here's Matt Carpenter, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Sosa leads off second with nobody out. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
And it's fouled away.
さあ、なんとか。ノーアウト2塁ですからね。1時40
2-2,
分で。
here it is.
Looked like he tried to elevate a
球が起き上がりました。
pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Working for the punch out and the offering. pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets
取り寄
there
っ
to
た。
put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Into the box,
なんと
Dylan
か犠
Carlson.
牲フ
And
ラ
it
イにな
looks
り
like
まし
this
たけ
could
ど。
be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him out.
ない。最悪のセカ
Hampson
ンドフ
is
ライ。
there for it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
どん詰まりでしたね。
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So a runner at third, two men are out, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader.
終了。
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Two outs here with a runner at
これ
third.
はやばいな。う
Ball
わ
and strike.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the ninth with a 2-run lead.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball two. And he misses this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
一瞬振りそうになりましたね。危な。
Close game like
ま
this
だか。
really matters, so you
ま
can't
だで
afford
ご
to
ざ
be
います。
giving out free passes
あ
this
ー
late.
ちゃ
A strikeout here yet again. As it's been a
ー。
ball game
終
to forget
了
thus
と言い
far.
ながら
Four
まだ8回
strikeouts.
の
Cards lead
裏で
one. They're still down 5-3.
まだ次ありますよ。
Edmundo Sosa will stay in
ま
the
だ
ball
8
game as
回
a
で
new
す。
shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 63.
Now to the plate here is Tyler
これが
Flowers.
最終
He
回。
starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Seth Elledge enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. And now the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Line なんとか抑えんとね、これは。
Line drive to left. And he will reach
Sorry.
down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the AB on its way. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Softly hit out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
We talk about this all the time in the game, having an internal clock. That's exactly what he had right there. He had plenty of time to take an extra step and secure his grip on that throw.
Elias Diaz will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 35.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The average sits at 294, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. 0-1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Here comes the 1-2. Will be a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
Oh my God.
Fouled away. Misses, ball 2. Diaz is off at first with 2 away. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Rockies strand 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead.
さあ、最終回。
Michael Givens enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 60.
防御率 6.0。
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, John Nagowski.
チェンジ、スライダー、ストレート。
Now the pitch. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gun.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets a soft grounder for the out.
Nolan Arenado steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gun in the inning.
Arenado.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 14 driven in. The 1-0.
チェンジ。
1-2 now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
これは追い込まれましたね。
At the plate, Austin Dean. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1, here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
終了ですな。
And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Colorado Rockies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ben Bowden gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Michael Givens earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes.
Hmm. これで貯金が13ですか。広島が2位ですね。なるほど。よっしゃ、さあ終わりましょうか。さあ、では。